Your owner asked me to take a look at you. You're supposed to be one of the higher tech drones, are you not? And let's see. Oh, there's your serial number. Let's see. Your operator has said that you're not firing properly. It's kind of hard to protect Unlondon. If your security force can't work, wouldn't you say? I know. It's quite peculiar, if I do say so. This may be a little bit of a challenge. Alright, well, let me just take a look over you real quick. And let's see. This arm is functional. Let's see. Can you hear me? I know that you have a basic AI system, so you should be able to hear me to a degree and understand what I'm saying. Is that right? You're nodding your head. Yes, okay. That's one other thing. Your head rotor motion works. That's very good. Head rotor motion. Alright. Let's see. Can you move this arm for me? Great, thank you. Right arm moves. Okay, and can you move this arm for me? Yes, this arm. Thank you. So it seems that both of your arms are able to move. But the weapon on the end of your arm, that's not what's working? Okay. Well, let me take a closer look and we'll see if we can diagnose and get to the root of the problem here. Let me just take a few more notes. Okay, that should do it for my written notes. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to open up your programming and see if there's anything wrong in there. and we're going to reinstall some of the software. To see if that has any effect on your weapon system. That sound good? Yeah, you're moving your head again. I'll take that as a yes then. Alright. Now, let me think about where I put that access key. I swear I put it around here. Have you seen it at all? No? Quite strange. Ah, I found it. I just must be a little dull today. Here it is. Once I plug this in, it should let me get access to your systems. And then I can hop on my keyboard here and see if I can figure out the issue. This makes quite a good sound though, doesn't it? When your officer who operates you gave it to me. I noticed how nice of a sound it made. Alright, enough of that. Let me plug this in. Okay, that seems like it worked. Let me boot up the system. Alright, the access code worked. Excellent. Now let's go to your ARM function. Alright, so as we saw before, your arm seems to be operating properly, but it seems like there might be some bugs with the firing weapon indeed. Alright, so now I'm looking through your firing mechanism. Okay. It's quite helpful, this little display you have on your screen. It allows me to access your files without having to connect an auxiliary computer, which is quite nice and a little hard to come by. I was lucky enough to get some materials to furnish this room of mine, but I don't have much choice in what comes in here. Alright, well, I think I found the problem. In the system, it's saying that one of the pieces in your weapon machinery is, well, how we should say, gunked up. So I think the best option here is to replace it, so we can get into your system and unscrew some things and then replace it with the new part. Or we could also clean it. That might be the better option, since materials can get kind of scarce, and I don't want to cause any trouble with taking materials. It's not the thing that I would like to get involved with, if you know what I mean. Alright, let me just finish typing up some things in your system and putting some notes so that we can diagnose the problem if it happens again. And to finish off, I'll just put in my ID number so whoever uses this next knows what I fixed. Let's see, what was my number again? Was it 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe? No, that seems too simple. Maybe it was... I remember now. It was 78493. That's it. And enter. Great. Now, let's take a closer look at that firing mechanism. Let's see. First, we need to get some of the bolts off. We'll use this wrench here and see if we can get some of the larger bolts off. Let's see. Can you put your arm in front of you? Yeah, thank you. Let's see. Okay, that seems to be coming off nicely. Let's see. Do the one over here too. And one more over here. That seems to be good for that. Let's see. Now I'm going to use a larger screwdriver to get some of the smaller and different sized bolts out. There's one bolt. You may be wondering why I'm going so slow, but I just want to make sure that we're nice and calm and we don't damage any of the material. I know you're a very expensive machine, and it would be a shame to accidentally damage something like this. Excellent. Let's see. I think there might be one more. Oh, this one's a little shorter. Let me switch my screwdrivers. Alright. Here we go. We'll use this little one to get these last few ones here. seems we've removed all the bolts. So now it's time for me to remove the piece that we need. See, I'm going to use my wrench again in order to grip it. Okay, and then I can already see from here that it looks pretty dirty, so that must indeed be the problem. So I think we should use a brush to wipe away the dirt and grime that has clogged it. I think this little brush should do. It's very delicate. I use it a lot on really soft machinery and stuff that needs extra care. Let's see. Now let's see. Oh, looks like I missed a spot. Maybe there. And over there. Okay. Alright, that seems pretty good to me. Let me just tighten up that piece a little bit. Alright, seems like we've removed most of the debris. Alright, now let's put those screws back on. And then we'll just tighten the big bolts back up again. This time, I think we'll use this wrench. I think I might be able to get a better grip on the bolts. You can really tell that these are made out of good material. Very heavy and industrial sounding. All right. I think that should do that. Now, let me look over this one more time. I'm going to use my torch and just look over the area. I'll look over the rest of your body, see if there's any other parts of your machinery that seem damaged at all. Have you been in a few firefights? You have? I see. Ah, okay. It can be dangerous down here sometimes. You don't know what will show up out of the darkness. Exactly. I don't know why I'm talking to you. You're a robot. You can't respond. Maybe I'm the one who's been down here too long. Alright. I would say this is a little bright, but you're a robot. Alright. Well, the firing mechanism is definitely looking a lot better. I think it should work well now. Okay, and let's look up at your face. Let's see. Here's your cortex. Okay. And those are your audio devices. Okay. Let's see. Your antenna looks good. Okay, let's look at those joints. Arm bearings look alright. For this side at least. These bearings look okay. There's enough oil and lubricant. That's always good. Let's see here. Can you move your rotator hand pieces, please? Oh, excuse me. Sometimes this beak gets in the way, but I must keep it on, so not much I can do about it. Alright, can you close your clasp, please? Thank you. Okay, that looks good too. Alright, and then let's take a look at your tracks. Looks good. The tread isn't too worn out. I see they haven't upgraded you to the bipedal model yet. Maybe you'll get that eventually. Alright. The hip piece looks okay. And let me check your visual sensor one more time. Okay. Alright. That looks all good to me. Alright, and then the last thing I have to do is scan you real quick, and then you'll be on your way. This is my barcode scanner. The guards gave it to me so that I would be able to catalog any of the robots they wanted me to fix. Some of them were skeptical of a doctor doing machinery repair. But I told them that I am a doctor for machines too. And they believed me to the most part. It's not wrong, but it's not very accurate. Alright, let me scan you. There's a couple points that I need to scan, and then you'll be all done. Okay. 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 Alright, those seem to all be recorded, and your fix here has been put in the logbooks. Cut that out. Alright, now I'm going to write down a few notes and then we'll have you off on your way. I'm glad I could repair and assist you. I hope the guards are happy. Maybe they'll give me more time to roam around the city. Who knows? We'll see.